Hi there. Hi, hey, welcome to The Right Stuff. You know, I've been thinking about doing this course for years. And I don't know what it is about teaching guitar, but I'm always gravitated to sharing and teaching and making it easier for the next guy. I don't know why. I've always been like that. I guess it's a passion. They say if you do something enough, it becomes a passion. But I'm always thinking, what is the best way to present material to somebody? Now I've written a bunch of courses, as you guys probably know, and I'm always, a lot of times I think I write out too much stuff, but then I think, well, you gotta know it. But then, you know, I got to thinking, there is a certain progression that you need to learn things, and I'm thinking, this is the way that I wish I would have learned this from the beginning. I look back at the way I learned guitar and I think, gosh, you know, I spent so much time doing this and then later on threw it out. And then I went to this and then did this and that. It's all technique kind of stuff. And then, you know, it took me so long to understand keys and tonality and stuff, you know, certain jazz ideas. And I thought, you know, I'm going to put in a course and I'm just going to call it The Right Stuff, because this is the way, if I had it all to do over again, this is what I would do. And so I'm sharing that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on some ideas, concepts about playing jazz guitar. Now, I have tons of other courses where you could go, and if you wanted to expand on that idea, you could find it. It won't be necessary for you to do that with this, depending on where you're at, but it might be beneficial. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about sound, because, you know, we're making sound with this. We're going to talk about music and sounds, and we're going to identify sounds. We're also going to work on technique, okay? And I'm going to show you the techniques that are very important for you to know to expand your jazz guitar playing. Now, I'm just starting this course out, and I'm going to do it as we go. And what I'm hoping is it will be kind of a beta testing ground. And those of you that decide to join in and join me with this course, that I hear from you. And you email me from time to time, tell me what you like, what it's missing, if there's mistakes. I'd appreciate that. When it's all said and done, we'll have a real fine course, I'm hoping. And you guys will be on your way to playing jazz guitar. Now, a lot of you already are. So you could look at it two ways. You could look at it as your endeavor for teaching to your students. Or you just want to recycle through some of this stuff, make sure you're not missing anything. Okay, so we're going to talk about a lot of different things. And a lot of things that I wish I would have learned really early on instead of the last few years. Okay, so we're first going to start with the family of sounds, which is divided up into three categories: major, minor, and dominant, and altered dominant. That sounds like four, but dominant, altered, dominant, same. And so that's how we're going to work with these things. The first one is we're going to work with major sounds. Now we're going to work in the key of G, but then we'll work on altered and minor sounds, and then we'll start moving to other areas of the neck. So we're also going to get our neck covered. In the past, I had written out a lot of ideas about learning this guitar, and then transposing it into all the other shapes, and it's all necessary stuff. But man, before you got to the real cool, good stuff, you had to go through a lot of work. So I'm going to jump to the cool stuff. Does that make sense? Because hopefully that'll motivate you to work. Okay, so I hope you jump on board, and let's get started on this. And let me know how it was working for you, and where it can be improved, and so on. Okay? All right, talk to you later.